Welcome to Swad's Kitchen. Let's make paneer butter masala. For any Indian bread, this has been the first choice for most of the vegetarians I know. Let's get started in the making. In a pan, let's add in a tablespoon of butter. Ensure the flame is in the lowest. I have made this paneer butter masala for a party, so the quantity is huge. I will tell you the measurements that serves for. Let's spread the butter throughout the pan. For serve of 4, add in 1 bay leaf, an inch of cinnamon, 4 cloves and 2 cardamom. Add in 2 large onions, roughly chopped like this. Do not fine chop it. We do not want the onions to get roasted. Immediately you can add in the tomatoes as well. For 2 large onions, take equal sized tomatoes, 3 numbers. Add in a teaspoon of salt. We want the onions and the tomatoes to soften. Add in 8 to 10 cashews. This is the main ingredient which helps us to achieve the creaminess of the curry that is served at the restaurants. Give it a little mix so that it all gets combined. Lid on and let's cook it for 5 to 8 minutes in the lowest of flame. We have cooked it for 8 minutes. Look how nicely the onions and the tomatoes have softened. We do not want any of the ingredients to get fried. So we are adding the ginger garlic paste now, a teaspoon of it. Ensure it is mixed thoroughly with the onion and the tomatoes. Mix it for about 2 minutes. Switch off the flame. Add in a teaspoon of red chili powder. Give it a mix so that it gets combined and let it cool completely and grind it to a smooth paste. Now again in a clean pan, add in half a teaspoon of butter. Flame in the lowest. Add in a teaspoon of red chili powder and a teaspoon of garam masala. Immediately give it a mix because we do not want the powders to get roasted or burnt. Now let's add in the paste made from the sauteed onion, tomatoes and cashews. Look at the consistency. This is how we want the paste to be. It has to be the smoothest possible. This is what is going to help us achieve the creaminess and the consistency of the curry that we get at the restaurants. I've added some more water to the jar and cleared the masalas of the mixie jar and added it here. As I always say, check the consistency of the curry and add little more water so that we give it a space to cook. Add in a teaspoon of sugar and a teaspoon of kasuri methi. Always remember it has to be crushed well before adding. That is when it releases its flavor. I have added 250 grams of paneer. I have cut them into small cubes. I like to have them in every bite rather than having a block of paneer now and then. Spread it like this when you drop. We do not want the paneer to break. Give it a gentle mix. Remember, we have added a little water for the masala to cook. Lid on, flame in medium till it starts to boil. Then put the flame in low and let it cook for 5 to 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, look at this. Our paneer butter masala is almost done. Give it a mix. Now is the time to add half a cup of fresh cream. If you do not have fresh cream readily available at home, you can take skin of the milk, give it a pulse in the mixer jar and add it. Look at our creamy paneer butter masala. It is absolutely ready, just like the ones that are served at the restaurants. I have posted recipes of tandoori naan, garlic naan and masala naan in my channel. Please check them out. Prepare them together and surprise your family. When you serve the paneer butter masala, serve it with little fresh cream and butter on top. This goes very well with fried rice as well. Let's eat. Yum yum. Tata. Bye bye from Swad's Kitchen.